Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have an update for That's So 2000s. This is a project pan created by Samar from First Time Panner. She created this project all around the 2000s and it is so nostalgic for me that I had to join. It is in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group, so I will have all the information down below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope you do so before you leave and give this video a thumbs up. I've been working on 5 items this last month, and the first one that has been in here the longest is my Super Sweet 16, which is something you got as a gift. I rolled in this 6-pack gel polish kit from Beetles. I got this as a Christmas gift from my sister a few years ago, and I wanted to use each polish one time. Last update, I used 3 of the shades and I have since used 1 of them. I honestly don't remember which one, but I'll have it on the screen. Let me see. I think it was the darkest blue, 683. Yeah, I want to say I am enjoying these, but I feel like they don't last a very long time on my nails. Like, it wasn't this last color, but I remember one of the pinks, like I had a whole nail peel off the next day. So it might be the base coat I'm using, it might be the polishes because they're kind of older. I always put like an eyeshadow on top as like a shimmery topper, so I don't know if that's affecting it, but yeah, not my favorite. If you guys have any like recommendations for a gel nail that you use under like a UV light, let me know down below. But I have 4 out of the 6 shades used. Hopefully I can have that rolled out by next update. The next prompt was The Princess Diaries, something that you loved before it was popular. And I rolled in the Tree Hut Vitamin C Shea Sugar Scrub. This is my favorite scent that I've tried from them. And I want to finish this in the project. I had 1 use last update and I've actually used this 3 times, so I'm super proud of myself. I'm very lazy when it comes to like body scrubs and things, so this is where we're at now. Hopefully I can have this rolled out next update. I feel like I say that every update, but I feel like once I used this on my like legs and arms. Another time I only used it on my arms, so I don't use the same amount every time. Again, because I'm lazy, but I really do love that product. It's staying in. The third product was for the prompt Black Eyed Peas, and that was a black product or packaging. I rolled in my Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. I have the shade Light. And it's just basically like a white under eye powder. I wanted to use this 10 times and I have, so I will have a picture up what it looked like when I rolled it in. I am curious if the dip looks any different because I did have a dip on it already, but you can see there, that's a pretty good indication. You can see that the dome has flattened out. And yeah, I only use this 10 times because I have another powder that I'm using on my under eyes that I'm trying to finish. So I wanted to limit this to just the 10 uses, but I really do love that powder. The next prompt was for YouTube, and that is a product that you discovered on YouTube or you bought because of a recommendation from YouTube. And that is about 99% of my collection, either YouTube or Instagram. So I could really pick anything. And I never really was into like under eye correctors until I started watching YouTube. And so I rolled in my Tarte under eye corrector. Sorry, it's very reflective, but this is the Colored Clay CC under eye corrector, and I'm the shade Light Medium. I also wanted to use this 10 times, and I have just those 10 times, and I don't really know if I want to keep this. I have not decided yet, but I think I'm going to try to pawn it off to my mom. It is a little too peachy for my undertone, which, I mean, for a corrector, that's fine, but I have a more pink corrector that I think works better for me. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'll see if my mom wants this. If not, I'll keep it. I'll use it. But yeah, I have another corrector that I would rather use. And then the last prompt I was working on is Since You've Been Gone, and that is a product you can't wait to be out of your collection. And I rolled in my Dominique Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Brown Sugar. This is a very warm lip liner. If you guys are familiar with my channel, I prefer cool tones, so I definitely want this warm toned lip liner out of my collection. I do have line markings on this, but I want to finish it in the project, and today is my 6th use. So this is where I'm at now. I feel like it has moved a little bit, but I mean, only 6 uses, so it's not going to move a ton. It is pretty creamy though, so I feel like it moves a little bit every time I use it. This is staying in, so I will swatch it. I try to only swatch things that are staying in or rolling in. But as you can see, it's just a little too warm. Now moving on to the items that I'm rolling in to replace the 2 that are rolling out, which is the Pat McGrath Labs Under Eye Powder and my Tarte Under Eye Corrector. I randomly rolled Bratz dolls, and I definitely had Bratz dolls. I think I had like 3 or 4. I was definitely like a Barbie kid, and so when Bratz dolls came out, I was all about that life. It's like a little upgrade. You know, I was older. I needed an older doll, which I guess was Bratz, because they're all about like fashion, and you know, they had the makeup and stuff. So the prompt for this is something that exaggerates your features, which I think I'll throw up a picture of a Bratz doll. You can definitely see that their features are exaggerated. Like their lips are huge, their eyes are huge, they're like everything like that. So for this, I was trying to think of how, like what products I use to exaggerate my features. And I could have done like eyeliner, because I exaggerate like the shape of my eye with that, or lip liner, of course, but I chose contour because I love wearing contour. I wear it every day, and I just love accentuating my cheekbones to like, you know, lift a little bit. But I am trying to finish a cream contour right now, so I decided to roll in 2 Franken contour powders. I do not use these, but I specifically Franken them for my cool skin tone. So one of them lives in my little hourglass ambient lighting, and shoot, I should have looked at my spreadsheet because I wrote down like what I have Franken in here. It's gonna be hard to hold up because it is a little crumbly. It's not the best Franken, but this is what it looks like. Yeah, stuff just fell down. So I know this is a bronzer, Franken. I think it's my Tarte Amazonian Clay. No, my Tarte Princess, Park Avenue. It is my Tarte Park Avenue Princess. I cannot speak. Mixed with like a green and a blue eyeshadow. So this pulls a little green. It has like a green undertone. We'll swatch it, and it's like a little shimmery from the bronzer. I'm pretty sure I Frankened the e.l.f. HD powder into this as well, and that was a glitter. It was like a glittery powder, and I did not realize that when I did that. But that's the tone of it. It's so, honestly, it's so beautiful. I'm very proud of that. But more recently, I franken another contour powder in my Fenty Beauty bronzer compact. And so this, I'm pretty sure, is the Fenty bronzer frankened with like a purple eyeshadow. So I wanted to see which undertone works better for me. Because I use different shades to franken. The first one was with greens and blues, and this one was with purple. So I think you can definitely see like a difference. This one is a little darker, but I want to use each of these 5 times and just see which one I prefer. It's like a little experiment. And then the second prompt that I rolled in was Cheetah Girls, and great movie. I loved that movie. That is an animal print. I have a couple items with animal print, and they're all eyeshadows. So instead of rolling in a palette, I decided to roll in my Z palette. So this has some magnetic singles in it. And this one specifically, because I have 2 of these, same print, this one specifically has all of my Pretties for Your Face singles in it. So, how do I want to do this? I might have like the shades. I might throw up a picture like of this palette, but with all the shades on the screen. And I don't really want to swatch these right now. I think I'm going to swatch them like as I use them and as I roll them out, because I want to do no pan left behind on this. Most of these I have not touched or tried. I have used this shade. This is the shade Hidden Treasure. And I actually have a really good, I hit pan on this. I was going to say I have a good dip, but I hit pan on that and pan those eyeshadows. And then I think it's this one. This is called Sand Dollar. It's either this one or this one. One of these is Sand Dollar. Let me just look. Oh, it's the top one. I've had this in a project in the past, so I have used that, but oh, yes, okay. This is Monet, which I have had in a project as well. So I think those are the only ones that I've used, at least that I can tell that I've used. So yeah, I just want to see what I think about all the different formulas in here, all the different shades, and hopefully I won't have to declutter, but I am open to decluttering. Maybe that one looks a little red. But yeah, so no pan left behind on this. So that is my update. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Of course, check out Samar down below at her channel, First Time Panner. And yeah, subscribe if you are not already. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.